There is nothing better than the taste and quality of Clover Fresh Milk. So as Youth Day approaches this weekend, a massively important day for South Africa, we want to celebrate with Clover this week with some of South Africa's freshest youth and their many talents across the country. So instead of standing in anyone's shadow, our next young guest, Kholo Montsi, let himself be inspired by his bigger brother, Sipho. And they've both achieved incredible things in the world of tennis. There was one of our cameramen just screaming in glee because these guys are so talented from humble beginnings. They've done some pretty impressive things already in junior tennis. Guys, welcome back. You're no strangers to Expresso. We actually did the coolest feature on you. And I remember Kat and I were just watching it like, oh my word, just remember these names. So I'm going to put it to both of you. Was it always going to be tennis? Were there other things? Because I always find with guys who are as talented as you probably could have done pretty much any sport. What was it about tennis that grabbed you? Was it just older butts?
Well, we played every sport: cricket, rugby, soccer. I did karate. I played squash as well. And yeah, we thought we'd be playing soccer when we get older. But he started playing tennis at around 11, and he started off at school. And at that stage, I was doing SA karate. And my
underachievers, man, come on.
my brother started traveling, and I told myself I also want to travel just as much as him. So that's when I basically dropped karate just to start tennis.
He missed you, dude. That's what happened there, man. So, younger brother's just achieved #1 in under-16s. Are you still better than him? Who's the better player, man? You're honest, bro.
I'll still consider myself the better player. But I mean, he's a lot better than what I was at his age. But when we compete against each other, I'm still winning.
Is that what drives this? Because, I mean, in a career like tennis, and you guys effectively have started a career in tennis as much as you're both young, and I don't want to block you into a pigeonhole. I mean, you're on that path now. How important is it to have that competitive nature, to have that driving you in this kind of situation? Do you feel that it makes you a better player knowing that you've got to set an example?
Definitely. Because we both like super competitive, so I would just work hard because I don't want him to beat me, and he works hard because he wants to beat me. So it definitely pushes the both of us, and I mean, we just love it, and that's why we work hard pretty much to beat each other.
Dude, you're on an interesting kind of cusp now. What's next for you? You've dominated so much in the junior kind of field. Now you're moving into a very big, wide world. Are we going to lose you to the US? What's the next kind of plan in your own evolution?
Well, you know, like you said, done really well in the juniors across the world, and my next step, I'll be going to the States. I'll be in college there for 4 years, and I just now recently committed to the University of Illinois, so I'll be heading there very soon, and I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, I've been spending a lot of time in the US. It's superstar stuff. That's like college, any college discipline is just massive. So congratulations, dude. I know it would have taken a lot to get there.
Thank you.
So is that the kind of path for you? Do you see yourself following? Maybe not necessarily to Illinois. That might be just too much to ask. But do you even look that far ahead now? Or is it focused on under 16?
Well, yeah. My main goal has always been to go pro. Well, #1, obviously. And right now I haven't thought about college yet because I started with the start of pro tournaments futures last year in Stellenbosch, and I played and I saw that I can actually do pretty well here. And so yeah, for me it's straight pro. I haven't really thought about college, but obviously in a few years' time, maybe if something doesn't go according to plan, college might have to be the way.
The next step, man. But there are so many routes. I don't want you to think that you're restricted in any way. You guys are so young, unbelievably young, with incredible talent. But there's something just cool and calm and collected about it all, which is it's probably the right way to approach the mental game. But thank you so much. I know you're inspiring a lot of other young sportsmen out there. Karate, soccer, cricket, whatever, underachievers heading into Youth Day. So cool to meet these young men. You can follow them online. We're going to have all of their details as well. But this just gives you an idea of how talented South Africa's youth really are. And Youth Day illustrates, I think, to young people especially, that you can make a difference. You can make an impact in the country, in the world, globally. It's all about backing yourself. So being young doesn't mean you are powerless. And I want you to think about that as we head into Youth Day.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA, made with love by Clover.